What everybody, this is AK87.
Shiz.
And on this podcast, we're going to have a special episode. It's going to be a quick episode, but it's going to be a special one. We're going to talk about Nipsey Hussle's funeral that happened today, or yesterday, actually. Did you see the funeral?
No. It was today.
It was today. I was thinking about when this is posted, but hey, for all intents and purposes, today. So it was at the Staples Center, and it was sold out. And it kind of reminded me, it was similar, especially when they're putting the cats out in the street, kind of remind me of when Biggie had his casket going out.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Yeah. And like everybody, there's a lot of celebrities that were there. Jay-Z, Beyonce was there, T.I. was there, Snoop was there. I believe Stevie Wonder was there. Minister Farrakhan was the keynote speaker. Lauren London, her son and her 2-year-old son and her 7-year-old son that she got from Wayne spoke. And what I noticed was you had, he's a Rolling Sixties crook? Or is that what you call it?
Neighborhood crook, yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, you had Crips and Bloods there. Like the one time they were while they were doing the parade, and you had these cars. You had the blue and red flag tied together. To show why he was basically why he was special, and why his neighborhood loved him. And then they had right in front of the store when they had the candles. Usually you put them candles there and stuff like that. It was so many candles.
There was thousands. You can't even get in that parking lot.
It covers
so
the entire
many candles and so many teddy bears. There was definitely a lot of love out there. It reminded me of when Biggie passed and they had the big home going for him in Brooklyn. That was big. That was big for not only and what was even crazy with Nip was that they didn't just do it in his neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They did it in damn near every state. They had a visual for him. Here, Texas, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that was big.
Another thing that happened at the funeral that I was like, I guess that was the word, pleasantly surprised was Obama had written a letter. And I think one of Nipsey Hussle's relatives read the letter. And I didn't know his reach was that. No, the letter, someone said was, I knew, I'm paraphrasing, but one.
Yeah, he was saying he knew Nipsey's music through his daughters and, the work that he put in the community and, what a good, just saluting him. So it was dope though for Obama to write him a letter.
Yeah, it was. And also it was, what I liked, what was good about the funeral, it wasn't this, like in certain funerals, people like to over-exaggerate, the emotions on high. But Lauren London came up there. There was no exaggeration from her. She was speaking from the heart, and the more I knew about listening to what his relatives was saying, that the way they described him was almost like he was a genius. Like his brother said that when he was 12 years old, he tried to create his own computer when he was a kid. But for me, as I haven't listened to much of his music, but I always like to listen to his interviews. He always has very profound, like deep intellectual things about life and about how to build a business. But I wanted to ask you in the audience, is it beneficial or is it good to, it's all about, like, would it be better to give back to the hood from a distance, or being in the hood, and then you have people surrounding you with the crab in the barrel mentality, and you got all these haters because he was killed by somebody close to. So would you like, I'm gonna help the hood, but I ain't really gonna live there, or would you actually live in the hood and be around the hood constantly?
Mm-mm. If I was rich, I wouldn't even be in the hood at all, unless I was in and out. Like if I was going to see a family member, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. But as far as hanging out in the hood, hell no. Why? Anybody that's in the hood, for real, I wouldn't even really be going to the hood really to see family members often. Because anybody that's in the hood that I really want to see, I'm gonna fly them out to me. Yeah, the hood don't love you, man. I don't care what you do for the hood. You can get it. You can spend all your dollars in the hood. There's always gonna be one motherfucker that's not gonna like it, and that's gonna be trying to kill you. So either way it go, you being in the hood, you can be in the hood and risk your life, and you can't do nothing for the hood when you dead, or you can just take care of the hood from your mansion and make sure and live for your family and take care of the hood.
I think that's I think from this
motherfuckers is trying to get out the hood. Motherfuckers, yeah. I mean, why would you get out the hood and make it to millions only to go right back to the hood and hang out? That's stupid.
Yeah, because most I think people gonna learn from this is people ain't gonna do it anymore. I know Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu's a football player from New Orleans. He went to LSU. He lived in Arizona. He went back to the New Orleans because he wanted to hang out with his high school buddies. One of the high school buddies said you need to leave because someone's coming to get you. They don't like your success. So he said he hasn't been back to New Orleans, or he hasn't been back to his hood, I should say, in like 10 years. But then you got some people, I think, with Nipsey he's probably heard the hood love you, man. They love you. You need to come back, man. You need to do this. And he probably just he thought that love was, I guess real. I mean, it was real, but I thought it was. It's almost like I guess you're if you got so many people.
Yeah, everybody can love you, but there's always gonna be that one motherfucker that is gonna be hating on your success. I mean, you got a group of motherfuckers here who love you, and you got a group of motherfuckers right here who's hating on. I mean, who envy and they're jealous of your success. They ain't never had shit, never really had no dreams, no visions. They see you winning. You know what I'm saying? And then it happens with even the people that you grew up with, your close friends, family, and all kind of shit. Motherfuckers tend to get jealous, and it just happens. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that Nipsey knew since, I don't know how long they knew each other, but they was from the same gang. They was in the streets together. So
there was a picture that he had posted. So somebody put a picture he posted where Nipsey was like saying, "My closest friends, closest confidants." And in the picture, the alleged killer was actually in the photo, standing right next to him. So you never know. But I do agree with you. If I was from the hood, I would give money from a distance. Like I'm gonna donate far away. I'm not gonna be around. And like I said, like if I'm wanted to open a new like boys and girls club, something like that in the hood. I donate the money, have the building being made. I will show up during the building's anniversary, opening, and cut the ribbon and take a couple pictures, and all y'all boys and girls have fun. They go back to where I come from, and I think at this point, because I always say, like you were saying that the hood doesn't really have any at the end of the day respect. In the sense, like, is this called a dog world or something like that? I think that from this point on, a lot of rappers probably won't hang around the hood that much, unless might go to a football game here and there. Because even Snoop said he didn't even be Snoop one time he did his interview.
It's like it's growth too. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you come from the hood, you ain't trying to go back. You trying to get all your people out. You know what I'm saying? Go back for what? Get all your people out, and then but yeah, I do believe that motherfuckers should take care of their community, and people want to go back to the hood. People go back to the hood. Some people go back to the hood to inspire the hood. You know what I'm saying? come through in your Bentley and your Rolls Royce just to show motherfuckers, yeah, you can. I come from here and you can do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you think everybody love that shit? You think everybody love to see you coming through in a Rolls Royce, $300,000-$400,000 car, and they got a Honda that they just paid $900 for, and they scraping up change for gas?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
That's
Motherfuckers tend to get jealous and that's not.
I'm saying that's what I think at this point. I think rappers are gonna, do. I think they're gonna do everything from a distance. Cause I don't know if it was Snoop in LA or it was Nas, but one of those two. They're doing a documentary. I remember them saying, "I haven't been on this block in years." But he was doing a documentary about his life. He said he was trying to show that's the house I grew up. But I never forget that he said I haven't been here in years. Right. Then when everybody they're coming, no, it was Nas. That's what it was. He said I haven't been on this block in years, and Nas came back and I don't know if it's the Queensborough project. I don't know if that's in my mind. That might be the project.
Queensborough. Yeah, that's Nas.
So he basically everybody said yo he's here, and they're dapping him and saying he's taking pictures and that they'll love him. I just remember he just there for that one scene where he's talking about where he lived and gave a couple stories, and he went back to where he actually was at. I think that's what rappers are gonna do now. I think it's a cautionary tale. It's a sad.
Oh man, I was watching a Vlad interview that Boosie did,
mm-hmm.
and he was saying that wherever you from, you gotta move from there. You know what I'm saying? Most rappers get killed in their own city.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why.
Other than like Triple X, Nipsey, Young Greatness, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on.
Soulja Slim.
Soulja Slim.
I think Soulja Slim's death was the reason. I might be wrong. This is Antoine's assumption. I think that his death in New Orleans was one of the reasons why Lil Wayne moved to Miami. Like he's living in Miami right now. So he'll shoot a music video in New Orleans, then wrap that video up, then go right back to Miami. Mm-hmm. But I do agree with that.
Yeah, but R.I.P. to Nipsey. Condolences to his kids, wife, mother, brothers, and his brother. Man, his brother's speech was. I didn't really see. I only seen like a clip of Lauren London, and I seen like a minute clip of his brother talking. I was like, damn, it's crazy. It's crazy though, but he definitely did his thing. He only had one album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For him to just have one album and have this big of an impact on the world, man. Like, he was a legend. He definitely was something great, man. And, the sucker ass dude who killed him, he deserved everything that come to him. Straight up. It's fucked up.
It is. But with that being said, also with the guy in prison, they gonna have to put him on lockdown.
Yeah, but they say he been on solid. He gonna be on lockdown for a long time. That's what.
Yeah, solitary.
Solitary confinement.
Yeah, because he's not gonna be in the general population.
Yeah, he gonna be on lockdown for a long time. He hit that y'all niggas is gonna kill his ass ASAP. So they gonna have to hide him.
All right. So on behalf of AK-87 and Shiz, we wanna pay our condolences to Nipsey Hussle, his family, and he will always be remembered. Until then, till next time, peace out.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and either like or dislike, whatever it is. You can like it, dislike it, just hit either or.
I think that dislike is still a view.
Right.
Mm-hmm.